Autonomous Cloud. Harry O'Dwyer, yellow-black chevron, check cap. Leads the runners to post for the Avonside Supplies and Etex handicap chase. This is Popover and Harry Reid. Yellow with the red diamond hoop sleeves, red cap. Madiket, Callum Pritchard in purple, yellow striped cap. Bells of Peterborough, Sean Bowen. Yellow with a light green stripe, halved sleeves. It Seems Like It, Jack Tudor, maroon and yellow diamonds, halved sleeves. Ski Lodge, Tom Bellamy. Red, white chevron, blue sleeves, yellow stars, white cap. Soul Solution, Charlie Deutsch, pale blue and white Diabolos, white sleeves. Full complement of 7. Heading to the 3-mile starts. Over fences this time for the Avonside Supplies and Etex handicap chase. Post time is at 2:30. In the ring, Ski Lodge, 7-4. 2-1 Soul Solution, they dominate the market. 13-2 Bells of Peterborough, third in. 15-2 Autonomous Cloud, 9-1 Madiket, 11 It Seems Like It, 80-1 Popover. Right, all the runners in shot at the moment, several of them about to disappear stage right. Soul Solution was on the left, now we're with Ski Lodge. The lightly raced Ski Lodge. Autonomous Cloud, who was hunter chasing earlier in the year. Weather hasn't picked up, wind did, and the drizzle's back again. Post. Bells of Peterborough, easy to spot. Madiket in purple, Soul Solution, pale colours. It Seems Like It is about to have a red hood removed. Popover, who shoulders top weight and is unconsidered outsider. And Mike Hawker's yellow and red colours. It Seems Like Its red hood has gone. Tall, It Seems Like It. Certainly in comparison to Bells of Peterborough, who is much smaller. Soul Solution. Trace clipped. Ski Lodge in the Noel Feely racing colours. Madiket. Last check on the market. Seven to 4 Ski Lodge, 9-4 Soul Solutions, 6-1 Bells of Peterborough, 7 Madiket, 9's taken, 15-2 Autonomous Cloud, 10-1 It Seems Like It, 66 Popover, 15-8 and 2-1 the front two now. They're coming out onto the race course. Are we going to have joint favourites? Possibly not. It might be Soul Solution. Soul Solution may well go off favourite here. Flags are raised. Cheers, Luke. As another squally shower comes in, they're off. Over 3 miles for the Avonside Supplies and Etex handicap chase. It's Bells of Peterborough who leads them on the run to the first of 18 fences. The grey in the centre of the fence from It Seems Like It and Soul Solution. Ski Lodge between them, settles in fourth ahead of Autonomous Cloud, Madiket and Popover, as Bells of Peterborough takes them over the second. It Seems Like It on the outside in second. There was an error from Autonomous Cloud at the second fence, racing in the last pair at present, as they pass the judge with 2 full circuits in front of them. Bells of Peterborough and Soul Solution now match strides, a length in front of It Seems Like It. Madiket in a prominent position. Ski Lodge settles in 5th place ahead of Autonomous Cloud, and finally Popover as they head off to race down the back straight. On their way to the third, Soul Solutions move through on the inside of Bells of Peterborough, and they take the third fence together. Bells of Peterborough in truth quicker through the air. It Seems Like It close up in third. Madiket, Ski Lodge 4 and 5, and then Autonomous Cloud and Popover. Heading to the fourth, Bells of Peterborough and Sean Bowen, picking up in front and a length in front that time of Soul Solution. It Seems Like It racing on the outside is third. Then Ski Lodge and Madiket alternating in fourth and fifth in front of Autonomous Cloud and Popover, jumping the fifth. Bells of Peterborough again much quicker than Soul Solution, who was ponderous. It Seems Like It took advantage to go second on the outside. Ski Lodge racing enthusiastically in fourth in front of Madiket, Autonomous Cloud, Popover in rear as they close in on fence number 6. Last on the back straight, Bells of Peterborough, with his ears pricked, leads them into it from Soul Solution and It Seems Like It, who retains second. There was a mistake from Ski Lodge at the 6th. Hit it, got away with it, running fourth in front of Madiket, Popover and Autonomous Cloud. They're on the descent to the home straight. Bells of Peterborough from It Seems Like It, Soul Solution up the inside in third. Ski Lodge, who shrugged aside that error at the previous fence, is fourth. Then Madiket, Popover and Autonomous Cloud. This is fence number 7, first up the straight. Bells of Peterborough, It Seems Like It, Soul Solution in third, Ski Lodge in fourth, then Popover and Madiket, and finally Autonomous Cloud. An open ditch is next. Fence number 8 at the end of the first circuit. Bells of Peterborough picked up just in front of It Seems Like It. Ski Lodge jumped it well, went third at the expense of Soul Solution. They are followed by Popover and Madiket. Autonomous Cloud brings up the rear. They've gone a circuit. They're at the 9th. Bells of Peterborough fiddled his way out of trouble there. It Seems Like It is a length down in second. Ski Lodge in third. Soul Solution fourth. And then Madiket, Popover, and finally Autonomous Cloud. This is fence number 10. Bells of Peterborough with a half-length advantage over It Seems Like It, who comes up sides with the circuit to go. Ski Lodge tracks them 2 lengths away in third. Madiket has gone fourth. Soul Solutions drifted back to be 5th with the circuit to go. And the last pair remain Autonomous Cloud on the inside of Popover. So Bells of Peterborough will lead them as they head off to race down the back straight for the second and final time. Just pressing on, Bells of Peterborough opened up a couple of lengths on It Seems Like It. Ski Lodge 3 parts back, then Soul Solution and Madiket as they jump the 11th fence. After Madiket is Popover and Autonomous Cloud pushed along at the rear of the field. Running towards the 12th of the 18 fences, Bells of Peterborough from It Seems Like It, Ski Lodge, Madiket, Soul Solution on the outside. And then the last 2 to clear the 12th fence, Popover and Autonomous Cloud. So through the dogleg they go, on towards number 13, Bells of Peterborough from It Seems Like It. Madiket has gone third, relegating Ski Lodge to be a close 4th. Soul Solution in 5th. And then a break of 3 or 4 lengths developing to Popover, and Autonomous Cloud is quickly checking out at the back of the field. They have one more fence to jump on the back straight. It's the 14th, Bells of Peterborough. It seems like it's Soul Solution moving up to mount a challenge on the outside of the front two. Then Madiket and Ski Lodge, they've dropped Popover. Autonomous Cloud is tailing off, and it seems like it jumped into the lead at the last on the back straight. Heading the long-time leader, Bells of Peterborough. Soul Solution has every chance on the outside of Ski Lodge. They're both travelling strongly into the race. Madiket is in touch. Break of 5 lengths finds Popover. And Autonomous Cloud is likely to be pulled up at some stage in the near future. Off the home turn, it seems like it. Bells of Peterborough driven back up to have a crack at the 4th from home. Ski Lodge landed 3rd, Soul Solution 4, then follows Madiket. They're clear of Popover. Autonomous Cloud is still coming as they run down towards the final open ditch. It seems like it, and Ski Lodge have gone clear at the ditch, and Ski Lodge missed the ditch, and it seems like it comes away with a 3-length lead. Bells of Peterborough and Soul Solution at the 1 pace, 3rd and 4th. Madiket held behind those. It seems like it has a handy lead at the second last. Not especially fluent, but 7 or 8 lengths clear from the floundering Ski Lodge. Bells of Peterborough, Soul Solution, Madiket staying on behind those, but it seems like it. And Jack Tudor with a lead bordering on 10 lengths as they bungle the final fence. Ski Lodge over in second, then Soul Solution and Bells of Peterborough up towards the line, easing down in the closing stages. It seems like it's shaken up near the finish, but won well for David Pipe and Jack Tudor. Ski Lodge home in second, Soul Solution 3rd, then Bells of Peterborough, Madiket, and Popover was the last to finish, with Autonomous Cloud pulled up 3 out.